Welcome back, internet friends. Today is an exciting day because I am going to scramble to try to get rid of my second piece of rhodium. The trustworthy regular dealer Kitco that I normally would sell to is no longer buying these bars from people at this time. So join me on this adventure. Let's see if I can sell this rhodium. I believe the price has finally hit an all-time high and is about to start crashing very soon. Rhodium has had an incredible couple years. From 2016 until last week, it went all the way to $12,900 just a couple days ago. As you may know, the new sickness that is coming out of Asia and is spreading all across the world, I can't say what it is because I'll be demonetized. This new condition is causing tons of fear, and we've had an incredible sell-off in the stock markets. The reports came out that Chinese auto demand has collapsed. I watched a video last night of some kid who is in Shanghai. The streets there are literally empty. There are no cars in this major metropolis city because everyone is staying inside due to the illness. Rhodium, our amazing precious metal that went up so much in value, went up in price because speculators and the demand from the Chinese auto market. Well, the Chinese auto market is collapsing, and with it, the rhodium price will too. We only have a matter of days to get out before this bubble pops, and it looks like just a heartbeat on a chart. Rhodium, I believe, will collapse in price very soon. In my last video, I said as long as the auto market in China continues to be okay, and as long as the economy in the US and other parts of the world continues to be okay, that the price is going to most likely not drop below $5,000 in the next week or two, at least. The price was about 8,000 then. The price has gone parabolic since. It's gone up $5,000 almost. And a few days ago, we finally saw the price retreat for the first time. It went from 12,900. Yesterday it was 12,600. Today's 12,300. And there's a ton of fear and selling in the stock market. The stock market last week was the worst week since 2008. We lost 3,000 points in a week. The Chinese market is not going to be what it used to be. There's not going to be all this demand coming out for autos, and the price of rhodium got way overinflated to begin with. So now I want to get out, and it's not so easy. I called Kitco. He basically told me they're no longer buying. They can't give me a price right now. What they would do is they would have me ship them my $12,000 rhodium bar, and they would store it for me, and then they would call me when they get a bid, and they would give me a price whenever that would be. So it would take 1 to 2 weeks to get there. Then they're going to hold it in storage. Then it's just not what I want to do with my stuff right now. I want to get rid of it quickly. I don't want there to be a crazy variation in what the price they're going to give me is. So I started looking for another way to sell the rhodium. I called a couple dealers. One guy online, I actually got a quote of $8,200 is what he offered me. And the price is currently $12,300 according to the rhodium's chart on Kitco. Now, I called this other phone number from golddealer.com. I found it online, and he is actually somewhat local. He's within an hour drive from me. He's willing to pay me $8,500 for my rhodium. So that's the best price that I've gotten so far, is $8,500 from this local dealer. I think I might actually drive there today and do this transaction with him, because if Kitco isn't buying and the price is collapsing and the Chinese auto market is totally messed up and the whole economic future is up in the air right now, the illness is spreading and getting worse. It is killing more and more people each day. I believe this is going to cause a serious speed bump in the economy going forward. In the future, I'm going to look back at this time and have to either regret not selling, or I'm going to have to make a bold move and do this quick. I think I'm going to drive to meet with this dealer to get my rhodium for $8,500. I wanted a little bit more for it, but you know what? I'm taking a $4,000 difference from what the price online says, but nobody will buy it. And I'm going to have to deal with tax problems if I sell it for more than $10,000. It just gets more and more complicated the longer I hold it. So I'm going to take a chance. Come with me. All right, internet friends, it's that time to sell some rhodium. Oh look, there's my girlfriend. Blow me a kiss. Oh, you're so cute. I am rushing right now to my local precious metals dealer. I know for a fact that this is the time, and I hope they give me $8,400 for my RHODIUM. There's a place in Los Angeles that'll give me $8,500, but the price might change at 1 p.m. According to these dealers, they will only honor the price until 1. It's 12:26. I'm trying to race to the dealership to do this transaction before the RHODIUM price changes. RHODIUM is currently at $12,300 per ounce, and I'm willing to accept $8,400. Oh my goodness. $3,900 difference in the price compared to what's on the Kitco website. But you know what? This is what I want to do. Even a couple weeks ago, people had left me comments saying that the spread between the price was going bonkers. This little window of opportunity, the high price of RHODIUM is about to just close. There's no way this is going to last for long. As you may have seen, the chart on RHODIUM looks like a heartbeat that goes up every 10 years and then goes right back down. I'm going to do my best to sell this here 1 ounce bar of RHODIUM. I don't feel bad about this whole thing. I paid about $1,000 for RHODIUM, and I'm gonna get about $8,000 for it. Could I hold on and wait a little longer? In my opinion, no. In my opinion, it's very stupid to hold RHODIUM past this point. It was an all-time high of $12,900 last week, and the price did not move while they had the collapse in the US markets and the global markets from the illness. But now the price in RHODIUM is starting to move down, and it's obvious why. Some of the streets in Shanghai are completely empty. There is no cars, and people are not even allowed to leave their house. How can they go out and fuel the auto market, which is gonna fuel the RHODIUM price, if they're not even allowed out of their house and no one's driving around? The price of RHODIUM and some other platinum metals may collapse really hard. I'm not gonna be greedy and expect RHODIUM to go 20,000 or 30,000. I'm gonna cash out my chips now. And what goes up must come down. This is a law of the universe. So I know that the RHODIUM price cannot sustain at this height forever. It will come down, and I will have this extra money sit on the sidelines waiting to deploy it to reaccumulate RHODIUM when the price does crash low enough that I think it's undervalued. But right now, it's probably pretty overvalued. What is one factor that can keep the RHODIUM price up? Well, the supply. And the supply would be coming out of South Africa, and they still have problems with those mines. They haven't found a solution to their power problem with Eskom and South Africa's electricity that powers these mining operations. But there's still RHODIUM coming out of Russia. I wouldn't be surprised if the Russians, who are a little more discreet about their holdings, maybe they're holding a bunch of RHODIUM and they could be dumping it right now. This would be the perfect time for them to increase their wealth by selling off their RHODIUM reserves. Any companies or people that have reserves of RHODIUM, you know, they could be selling it off right now. That's what I would be doing if I were them. Do we have a little bit of a constraint on the supply side? Yes, we do still. But in my opinion, it does not match what is going to happen to the RHODIUM demand going forward over the next few months to year. Because if auto sales drop, RHODIUM is like 80 or 90% concentrated in auto sales as far as its uses go. And we're seeing a decline in the United States in auto sales, and there was one in China before the illness outbreak. So now that there's this condition, people are probably going to be staying inside more. They're not going to be going out shopping for the latest and greatest cars. They might be sitting tight and watching their budget for a while. I just don't think it's a good time to long hodl RHODIUM. It's not a good idea at this time. The second rarest thing on the earth, and I got some, and I'm gonna sell it. It's gonna feel real good to have an extra 8,400 bucks in my pocket. I'm probably gonna reinvest this RHODIUM into more RHODIUM down the line, but for right now, I want my money on the sidelines. So most of the time when I get excess amounts of cash like this, I will put it into gold or silver. And that's done me pretty well over the last like 3-4 years. I've been doing that since 2012, and it has actually not done me so good. Buying precious metals 2013, 14, 15 was not my best decision financially, but I've been learning. And luckily, 2015, while I was wasting money on overpriced silver, I still was smart enough to buy 2 bars of RHODIUM. I can't think that I was all dumb. I definitely learned that with precious metals, you want to be diversified. This gives you, options. I mean, if I had bought palladium, I'd be selling that too. Unfortunately, I put most of my precious metals into the silver basket, which now I don't even want any more silver because it takes up too much room once you acquire certain amounts of it. I also recently bought platinum right before the collapse of the markets, which has made my platinum collapse, you know, by about $100 an ounce. But I don't care, I'm not getting rid of it anytime soon. I know platinum will hold some value a little better than palladium and rhodium will if the market crashes, because platinum has still been known to have somewhat of a precious desirability and investment desirability, just like gold has, as well as being industrial commodity. All right, I just made it to the coin dealership. Wish me luck. I don't know if I can record the deal, but I'll try to get something. Oh, you guys have all sorts of really cool goodies.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Dude, I didn't even know about this shop.
How'd you get into rhodium?
Someone told me about it a couple of years ago.
And you took some strong, smart advice, which people would call you, some people would call you crazy.
People would call me crazy, but I took some advice a few years ago, and I actually took a loan out at the time to get some, and now I don't regret it. But yeah.
We're wise.
Thank you guys.
Oh, 12:45.
Yeah, I rushed here from Laguna Woods.
Right on. This looks good to me. You want to double check? Looks like good to me. Test for added rhodium. So we're good. We're selling this. I'm gonna go take this back, have them lay it off, so we don't have it at 2.
That's cool.
Cool. Yeah.
Thank you, man. We're all good?
We're all good. Great meeting you.
God bless you.
Yeah, if you ever need anything, just give us a call.
Thanks, guys. I did it! I did it! I did it! I did it! They were cool about it. I just sold my last piece of rhodium. Let's hope that was not the worst financial decision of my life. $1,000 cash, $8,400 for my rhodium. That's incredible. I'm so excited right now. Just have this weight lifted off my shoulders, to be honest. I'm kind of kicking and squirming watching the market fluctuate like it was, and I didn't even like how fast the price rose to begin with. It's a good thing if you're holding something, yes, for the price to skyrocket, but when it goes up too much, too fast, that is dangerous. I bought 2 ounces of rhodium for like $1,000 each 5 years ago, and here we are. One sold when the price was $89.50, and one sold when the price was $12,300. I lost, you know, a little bit of money because the premiums, $1,000 less when it was 9 grand, and now they want 3,000 less when it's 12 grand. The price online may say 12,000, but nobody will give you that for it. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful or entertaining, go ahead, smash the like button. Subscribe, because I do make videos all the time. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and we'll see you back next time. Same bat channel, same bat time.